Hi, chat. Hello. I like how we're not even like 2 minutes, not even like 10 minutes into the stream, and all are already fucking on me for not being able to read. Screw you all. Screw you all. That's all I have to say. Screw you all. But hello. I saw D&D characters and backstories being mentioned, and I was intrigued. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some X Malice, and I'm very excited because I love Takeru. Hello! Hi! How's everyone? Is everyone doing good? I hope everyone's doing good. Probably won't be here long. Okay. Emmy, you say that every time, and every time that is a fucking lie, so I don't believe you. I do not believe you, Emmy. I don't believe you. Because you say that every time, and every time you get back here and end up watching to the end of stream. Like, I don't know what you want from me, girly. Okay. Oh, I have to... Then do the clicky. And then do the full screen to Dell. There we go. Okay, now that's doing its thing. Good to know. Okay, studio. All right. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, Mary says, ah! Tell Mary I say hi back. She hopes you have a better time reading than she... Oh God, is she also struggling to read today? My illiteracy is being passed between my friends, it seems. It rubs off on people so easily. I can. 1 bar of Wi-Fi. Eek! It's okay. We just doing some poor reading as I squeal and fangirl about a certain character. I'm so excited. I love Takeru. There was something I wanted to bring up from yesterday that I cannot for the life of me remember what it was I wanted to talk about. Oh! I remember what I wanted to talk about. Cross-stream communication, grass is... Exactly. He's my carrier pigeon. He's my carrier pigeon. Okay, no. Okay, I have a question for people because I don't know if it's just me, but does anyone sometimes in the middle of like just random times get this overwhelming sense of irritation from every little thing that's going on in your body, and you feel everything, like you feel your blood flowing, and you feel like your hair, if your hair is too tight in a ponytail or in a bun, and then you just have this wave of annoyance over you that just you need to like get up, walk around, and shake it off. Does anyone else get that? Because that happened several times last night to me, and it got so bad that I literally had to keep one shoe on me when I went to bed because I know I shouldn't, but I actually crack one of my I crack my knuckles, and as a dancer, I also crack my toes, which is weird, I'm aware, but like, I don't know if it's like just like some kind of like actual condition, or if it's just I'm so overstimulated and I'm so tired that my body just has this wave of annoyance appear over it where I just can't control myself and I get so angry. It drives me crazy. I remember once being able to feel all my arm hairs going, oh, I hate that. No, I hate that. Oh, carrier pigeon. I hardly know. Okay. No, okay. You are cut off. You are cut off, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, it is overstimulation. Okay, I wasn't sure. Because, like, there's some other like, I wasn't sure if it was just me being overstimulated and very tired, or if it was, like, other things combined with that. So it's good to know that it's just little ADHD me being very overstimulated and very exhausted. I was literally watching FNAF last night. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, if you have Instagram, I was literally watching FNAF last night because I just could not fall asleep. Oh no, it's okay. I give you a pat, Semi. Papat. But yeah, no, it was so irritating. Also, found out recently, for those who don't, I feel like I've mentioned it Overstimulation is a poor category. It's very possible. Fair. I don't know if I've mentioned my addiction to Tears of Themis, but I have a very severe addiction to Tears of Themis. New anniversary is coming out, and I think about 2 years ago I ordered some Tears of Themis merch for Luke because I love Luke. Luke, my boy. Luke, my baby. I love him, and it's just never come in. And I ordered from like a reputable like a group shipping company, not company, like it's a solo owned thing. And recently I kind of started looking into it because I'm like, okay, it's been 2 years and I still haven't seen my shit. What's happening? And apparently that person is getting filed. It's getting a bunch of like police reports filed against them at the moment. So that's fun. So I ended up just going out and buying through different people, getting the things that I originally ordered. It cost double the price, but honestly, at this point, I've waited 2 years for this shit. I just want it. I just wanted my mug and pretty key. Is that too much to ask? I also got a plushie on top of that. I got a new plushie. I got a Luke plushie on top of that because I'm sick of waiting. But yes, found out recently. And I feel bad for a lot of the people who ordered from this person because they had like spent like several $100s on it, like on different stuff, and I'm lucky I only spent about 36 bucks. So glad about that, but Jesus. Oh, Kiddo, why did you order from a mob boss? We leave you for 20 minutes. You have to, wait, when did I say mob boss? No, did I say mob? Wait, did I say mob? Wait, what do you mean, mob boss? A purple axolotl plush? Purple axolotl. There's an axolotl on the pink chair. Is an axolotl supposed to be there? If you ask an axolotl if they'll be back tomorrow, a penguin waddles in and then the axolotl's gone. There's an axolotl on the lawn chair. Is an axolotl supposed to be there? If you ask an axolotl if they'll be back tomorrow, a penguin waddles in and then the axolotl's gone. I'm sorry. The moment you said axolotl, I just thought of that song. Baby axolotl, yeah, baby axolotl. But yeah, I finally am hopefully gonna finally get the merch I've been wanting 4 years. Honestly, it's been, I have this little axolotl thing that hangs. Axolotl, it's incredibly small. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing. Anyways, we're not here to talk about how Kayak got scammed out of $30. Instead, we're here to talk about Colorx Malice, so why don't we deal with that? Alright, let's go. There we go. Oh, wait, hold, forgot about that. There we go. Forgot about my hands. I have hands now. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm not used to it yet. About me having hands is a little strange. No, that axolotl song, it's been in my head for so long. Well, too bad, you're stuck here. And I just spilled water all over me. We love that. God damn it, I can't even drink from a straw like a normal goddamn human being.
Neko-san.
And it's Okazaki, god fuck. Why are you here? Why are you calling me a cat? I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Konnichiwa. As soon as I stepped outside, Okazaki appeared out of nowhere and approached me.
また依頼の相談に来てたの？もう夜も遅いし、送っていこうか。
Exactly! I quickly stuck him on. That's how this works, right? Hi, sir. Yes, please. He's the one who offered, but he seemed surprised that I immediately agreed. An unfortunate event. When will I learn how many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Why do you do this? Because it's funny, and I like singing. Fun fact, for the longest time when I was a kid, my stim before I came up with silent ones was singing. So I would unconsciously sing and piss off everybody in my classroom because I just wouldn't shut up singing. In retrospect, I feel bad, but at the same time, they weren't very considerate of my feelings or the fact that I was going through shit, and all of them fucking bullied me. So like, at the end of the day, I don't feel too bad, but I do get the idea of why people called me annoying, because my stim was very loud and disruptive, which I didn't mean for it to be. It just had to happen. Would it be troublesome for you?
そうじゃないけど、てっきり断られるかと思ってたから、猫さん遠慮深いし。
Why is this so tight? There we go. I feel like every day I'm readjusting my mic. Please stop calling me that from now on. I'm Officer Kido Hoshino from the SRCPO. Of the SRCPO. But you knew that, right? I'm pretty sure that's meant to say Okazaki. My mother's already going to bed, I probably... Oh boy! Okazaki flashed a slightly worried grin.
なら、今度からはこう呼ぶよ。それでいい?
Yes. Okazaki didn't agree or disagree. Despite his nonchalance... Yes, nonchalance, I think. Yes, no, I don't know. I don't fucking care. I definitely couldn't let my guard down around him. In fact, his type might be the most skilled. Don't laugh at me, bitch. Hey! I love to sing. Actually, unfortunately, my voice sounds like that of a horse being euthanized. My stim is acting like I do random voices. Yo, that's funny. I see controller model. More like just a little sticker. It's a sticker. That's what this is. Yo, welcome to stream. What's so funny? Okazaki saw me looking serious and was cheerily prepared to ask questions.
ねえ、やっぱり君も彼らと一緒に X デー事件を追ってるの?
Why do you give a shit? I really have to keep my guard up. You already know the answer, don't you?
とりあえず帰ろっか。
Look at how welcoming my chat is. Head pats to all. I started walking, feeling unsatisfied as he just dropped the subject. Okazaki continued making small talk with his usual air as if nothing happened. Confronting him only made me feel perplexed. Maybe it was a bad idea to say that I wanted to be walked home. But I wanted to snap back a bit. Internally, I laughed at my competitive streak.
だよね。
Was I supposed to be listening to you? I was not.
Ah, that's good on me. That's good.
Huh? Yes, it is. The cat and mouse conversation continued until we reached the house. Of course it did. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to walk me back.
どういたしまして。俺は普通に楽しんじゃったから気にしなくていいよ。
Smiling. We were obviously sizing each other up, and he showed off his smile. He was really formidable. So far, so good. I'm doing okay so far. I'm doing okay. All right, then, if you'll excuse me. I didn't have the energy to keep this up, so I turned back to him.
無茶はしないようにね。危ない時は俺を頼って。
No, thank you. I'll call my husband. Huh? After he says that, Okazaki smiled wryly.
なんとなく君、すごく危なっかしく見えるから。
Does that mean... I hesitated a bit and pushed forward. Does that mean I'm also an important target? Okazaki opened his eyes a bit, as if I'd caught him off guard.
違うよ。俺の市場。
He displayed his trademark soft smile. Water! Remember to hydrate! I said goodbye as I watched Okazaki's back stroll off, still feeling confused by his parting comment to me. Tadaima. Okay, wait. I heard the sound effect of the game, and I literally thought someone was opening the door to the room I'm in right now. That's actually really funny. Tadaima. I'm home. Huh? Kazuki isn't home yet. I checked my cell phone, but he hadn't called. Worried and annoyed, I started typing a text. Where are you now? Come home soon. After I took off my shoes and hung up my coat on a hanger, I finally received a text reply from Kazuki. Akito's house. I'm staying over. At someone else's house. At someone else. This is not helping my dyslexia. Spelling mistakes like this does not help my dyslexia at all. At someone else's house? So suddenly? Is Fanta at 10 p.m. still okay? Hydration? Yes, absolutely. I drink juice at like 1 a.m., so you're fine. I was relieved to know where he was, but that just made me sigh because of a different problem. I'd like to meet them at their place, so please give me their contact info. His response was quick. That's not necessary. Jeez. Kazuki isn't here, so I don't need to make dinner. I'm just going to take a shower and and get some sleep. So much happened today. Meeting Sakuragawa, the X-Day incidents, the latest X-Day incident, Minigishi's cryptic and disturbing words. Also, Sasazuka's test. My head feels like it's going to explode. I sighed heavily as I stripped off my clothes and prepared for a shower. I felt startled when my fingertips touched something cold as I was undoing my buttons. This collar had taken control of my life. Even right at this moment, it exerted control over my actions. That fact made my skin crawl. I can't say that I'm not afraid. I'd forget temporarily when I'm preoccupied. But when things slow down, I couldn't help but have thoughts of my ever-approaching death. That's why I have to give it my all. I looked away from the mirror and headed into the hot shower. December 8th, 6 a.m. I'm very proud, Father. Keep it. So I know nothing of these types of games. What's the game? Okay, so this isn't a dating sim. This is called an Otome. Otomes and dating sims are two different things. Dating sims revolve around like ability points and like usually circle around like dating itself. Otomes don't focus usually on that. They can, but they don't usually. They're like long. The better way to describe them are like very long. I actually mentioned this before. It's kind of like an ebook, but it's like a choose your own adventure ebook, but romance. So the whole idea is that this game specifically is focused around Shinjuku, and basically there's a terrorist attack happening in Shinjuku, and so Shinjuku is kind of quarantined at the moment. Don't we all know what that's like? And so you basically pick a character to romance during the setting. Sorry, Akita Mama. It's fine, you are forgiven, Emmy. But yeah, the whole gimmick of this is like, it's an actual story that just has romance, that has romance within it. It doesn't have to be the entire premise, but Otome is like for Colorx Malice, for example, you don't really get with the male lead to like middle to end of the story, but in like dating sims, you're usually with them from the get-go. And your whole spiel is just figuring out how to stay with them. That's the difference between Otomes and dating sims, in my opinion, at the very least. That's the difference I've noticed in like when I've been playing them. At the very least, that's the difference I've noticed. But yeah, they're very fun. I love Otomes. I prefer Otomes to dating sims because they have more story to them. There's a lot more story, and the characters are a lot more fleshed out, and there's more of a premise of a tale to be spun. It's very fun. I know of Otome's games from the many Isekai Otome. Yeah. This game is fun. This one, its whole gimmick is if you don't solve the next day cases, you're dead. That's the premise. That is the premise. Yeah, this should be good. Since I'd woken up earlier than usual, I was diligently working on making today's bento. Funny that she mentions that, because this bitch woke up at 9. I went to bed at like 6. I woke up at 9:30, and I stayed up this time. Fuck my life. Ah, yeah, death. That is the pinned comment for today. What great motivation. That's the pinned message for today. The lore is always very important to me at the very least. Having games. Yeah. I love dating scenes. Otome games, though. I'm working to fix. As you should. Otomes are very fun. No matter how busy life got, I tried to make sure I cooked for myself. It calmed me down. And I'd also get good food as a result. I think about the process and the work. I visualize the combination of the ingredients and seasonings and the completed dish. That whole process is really fun for me. And at least Kazuki eats the bento box that I make for him. He never said anything in particular about it, but whenever I saw a lunchbox that came back empty, I felt a little bit relieved. That was probably especially true right now because our relationship was a bit strained. Today's bento had Kazuki's favorite food. It was grilled pork marinated in miso. The key to the dish is grated apples. The acidity tenderizes the meat, so it soaks up the marinade. I am glitching so badly. I am talking like a fucking robot. It's actually a popular menu item back in my parents' inn. Oh, I just had a thought. Sakuragawa likes meat, right? Forensics must have worked all night because of yesterday's incident. Maybe I'll take some for her too. I wondered if that would make her suspicious. Simply wanting her to give my delicious cooking a try was a perfectly normal motivation for doing so. But maybe I should make it just in case. If she gave it back to me, then I could just have Psyche eat it or something. After I settled upon my decision, I began to prepare enough meat for three servings. Hi, mister. Good morning. Sleep well? By the time Kazuki came into the living room, breakfast and the bento were already finished. You got back early in the morning, right? Did you get enough sleep?
どうでもいいだろ
I care, bitch! I'm your sister. Fuck off. Although it's common now, I sighed when Kazuki disgustedly clicked his tongue upon seeing me. Are you sure you're not causing trouble for Akito's family? We have to properly thank them later. He completely ignored me. If I pushed further, it'd become an argument. When I met Akito, Pardon me. Pardon my English. When I met Akito next time, I had to be sure to thank him. Breakfast is ready. Just take a seat and wait. As the conversation reached its abrupt death, I recalled the conversation that I had with Sasazuka last night. I had slightly puzzled feelings as I served the rice and miso soup. God, I'm kind of hungry now. I kind of want food now. No one tell Prophet. No one tell Prophet. After I got dressed and went to work, I immediately headed to forensics. This is why we have the illiteracy jokes, Peter. First you get replaced by a robot, then word met. You was true. Leave me alone! Wait, whose read are we doing? Does no one read the title? Why do I write titles? Why do I make titles if no one's gonna read them? Why do I make them? Why do I do anything? Oh my god. We're on Takeru, Sasazuka Takeru. He's my baby, he's my boo, he feeds me all the food. I'm being bullied. But Sakuragawa was out taking a nap. She must be exhausted. After someone told me where her desk was, I left her a note and the bento I made for her, and immediately went back to my desk. There was an official announcement on the news this morning which stated that yesterday's incident was related to X Day. Oh shoot, sorry Mama Kita, I read the first part. I'm sorry. You know, you know what? You bring up a very good argument, Vi. Yeah, no, I don't like reading. You are very... Yeah, okay, none of us can read. My camera fell. Okay, that should be better. Oh my lord, this is funny. Amazing how the human mind works. I completely forgot I haven't eaten until you said food. Oh my god. I had chips and salsa with guacamole, as well as like a coffee, but that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to eat. Wait, hold. I will be right back. 1 second. I am back. I went to check because I thought I heard my mom come back from shopping, and I asked her to pick me up bubble tea because she was going to a place we always go to get bubble tea. Oh damn it! I forgot to do the buffering. Next time. I'll remember next time. Okay. Yes, thank you. Damn it! No. Yes. God damn it. Talk to Stoneface Kita. Are we all Jacob 19 and how to read? We are. Fun fact, that's actually in my disco bio. Oh god, today is a nightmare. I can't fucking talk! Just standing there. You wanna say that again? Menacingly. It spurred a lot of calls that morning. Are you alright, Mochida?
まあ仮眠はちゃんと取ったからな。なんとかなるさ。
Bags under his eyes. He doesn't look like he slept much. I tried to ease his weariness by dealing with as many of the constantly ringing phones as was humanly possible. Yes, you have reached the SRCPO. This is Hoshino speaking. What? After I finished up a phone conversation, I noticed the hallway was bustling.
おい、動画サイトだ。X デー事件の動画が上がってる。
Well, that was fast. Fun. Okay, X Day. Great. Huh? Once I heard those words, I reflexively began to type on the keyboard. I still find this voice changer very funny. Ah, this one. Okay. Is this Is this a park somewhere? It showed a fire near a public restroom.
過剰な愛の押し付けは時に狂気となります。それが妄想による愛ならなおさらです。夜ごと狂気で脅され怯える女性がいても警察は事件が起きていないからと見て見ぬふり。
What does it mean? Something struck in a corner of my mind. Although the voice was altered, the voice is cruelness. It is cruelness, correct? I'm saying this correctly, right? Why is he using a similar voice changer to that? Oh my small little goblin. Anyways, come through clearly.
多くの女性を恐怖に陥れた輩にアドニスが裁きの鉄槌を下します。
A dark figure was visible in the roaring flames. Could that be? No.
通報が相次いでる。
Now you can.
手遅れだろ
Thanks.
うな。
Thank you.
昨日と同様、特防にも応援要請が来てる。星野、お前はここで待機だ。
Huh? But
こっちはこっちで人手がいるからな。
understood. Mochida patted my Mochida patted my shoulder, said he was relying on me, and left immediately. Maybe. I took out my cell phone from my chest pocket. The sender of the text was just as I expected. Are you going to the scene of crime? Oh, to the crime scene, not the scene of the crime. Today is not a good day. Grass, if you are still in Mary's stream, if Mary is still streaming, let her know that I am still struggling. That today is not a good day for reading. I replied immediately. No, I'm on standby. Then response came quickly. Okay, fine. I wonder if he wanted me to go to the crime scene. While I stared at the extremely tris text, the phones immediately started ringing. Oh boy, it's one of those days at work. Yes, you have reached the SRCPO. Today seems like a wonderful day for reading. December 8th, 1:10 p.m. What a wonderful day for nothing. I hope you're ready for nothing. After a little past noon, I was finally given a break. Because these incidents happened so on constructive days, a lot of residents were hysterical, and dealing with them burned me out. For some reason, no matter what type it is, I really hate the vibration sound effect in videos. Everyone, we all got our things. Yes, sir, I'll deliver your message right away. Thanks, Grass. Hara hetta! Watashi no hara hetta! I'm hungry! I'm starving. I can't feel hunger. Yay! I usually ate my lunch at my desk, but right now I wanted to go outside. I wasn't going to make it through the day if I didn't try and change up my mood a bit. It's cold. I don't really want to eat on the roof in a coat.
Ah,
hi, Sakura-ga! I just happened to coincidentally bump into Sakura-ga. Thank you for all your hard work. After saying that, I saw her hands holding what was unmistakably the bento box I made, so my shoulders tensed up for a moment. Maybe she hated it?
これありがとう。あんたもこれから休憩?
You hungry in real life? Is that how it works? I should play more games where the protagonist says I'm hungry then. That's how I should be doing it. Noted. Got it. Yes.
何気取ってんの。弁当食べるならいいとこあるから一緒に行くよ。
This is Kotoho Sakuragawa. She is a forensic specialist, aka she examines dead bodies and tells you when they died. That's her job. She is very pretty. Unfortunately, she cannot be dated, but she is very pretty. Oh my god, women exist? Hey y'all, women exist. What? Without understanding what's going on, I began walking to keep up as Sakuragawa grabbed my hand and led the way. Oh yeah, death woman.
あら、
Ah yeah,
も
poo.
う一人の
No.
お客様って星野さんでしたの。
I'm sorry. I want to see her out. I'm sorry. She doesn't have one. Japan isn't very big on lesbians. I'm sorry. They don't love lesbians like we do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They don't love the lesbians in Japan that much. So you're saying I have to be dead to get her affection? Hey, yo, another pretty woman. Ah, yes. Another pretty woman. These are our friends. I've been led to field support, also known as Shiraishi's base. As my eyes began to involuntarily wander, Mukai smiled happily.
主任でしたら不在です。ご安心ください。
Introducing you to Shiraishi's assistant, Eriko Mukai. She is also very pretty and very smart, and she's also very funny. And also kind of rich, last I checked. She's very rich for some reason.
何？あんたも白石さん苦手なの？
Up on my end.
だったらなおさらちょうどよかったね。
That's better. Okay. What is?
お気になさらず座ってらして。今お茶を入れますから。
Mukai walked over towards the pot with a peppy-looking gite? Is that what it says? No, Yuri, it's diabolical. Unfortunately, it is the way that it is. Sakuragawa pulled me over and sat on a chair in the lounge area.
ほんと、あいつさえいなきゃここは天国だよ。あったかいし、うまい茶も出てくるし。
Every woman in this building hates Shiraishi. Let me guess, you eat lunch with Mukayo here every day?
時間が合えばね。
This seems like an unexpected friendship. They gave off completely different vibes, but perhaps they had they had a common interest.
年末は何かと物入りだからさ。この弁当は助かっちゃったよ。ありがとう。
I love cooking for people, so I don't mind. That's great. That's good. I was worried that you might not enjoy it, but I was also pretty proud of today's bento.
なら期待しちゃうよ。
I ship them now. I don't make the rules. No. Don't expect too much.
お茶が入りました。それではお昼にいたしましょうか。
はい、ありがとうございます。Mukai sat down on the chair and poured us each a serving of tea. It seemed that she ordered food. A multi-tiered lunchbox sat on the table. My heart raced as I focused on Sakuragawa hurriedly unwrapping the bento I made next to me.
お、肉だ。わかってんじゃん。
It's miso marinated grilled pork. I hope you like it.
いただきます。
That was fast. Sakuragawa threw a piece of meat into her mouth, not leaving me any time to brace my feelings. Then...
何これ、うまっ。
Oh, she's amazing. I love Sakuragawa. She looked at me with bulging eyes.
冷えてんのに肉が柔らかい。何よりこの味噌やばい。超うまい。
Thank you. I felt deeply relieved, and I was just about to unwrap my own lunchbox when... Oh, so she wants my food too! She seemed to be glancing this way nervously. My eyes met with Mukai's. Makai, would you like to try some of the pork too?
いいんですの？でしたらいっそ私の分と交換いたしません？
Huh? That's fine, but
うなぎはお嫌い？ここのは美味しいと評判なんですよ。
ew, that's too expensive to trade for something like my bento.
交換してやるなよ。
Sakuragawa!
この人、家庭料理に飢えてるから。
恥ずかしながら私料理の類があまり得意ではなくて。
Hold. Boo. Okay. Aki.
いつも出前やデパ地下のお弁当で済ませることが多いんです。
God, can people? Do I need to cook? Do I have to do cooking streams to make people learn how to cook? I would die for these two women. I don't care anything about. I think it's either my dyslexia is flipping or that is flipped dyslexia. But no, I feel like at this point, a few of my Japanese friends have mentioned that they don't know how to cook, because when I was in Japan, they asked me what the easiest thing to cook was, and I'm like, well, fish and egg is typically what I find easiest. Eggs were the first thing I learned how to cook. I feel like I need to do cooking things to teach people how to cook basic recipes, because the amount of people I know who don't know how to cook is unbelievable. They don't even know how to follow a recipe. It is interesting. Apparently chat goes feral when women show. If there's anything I've learned about this channel and my chat specifically, is that lesbians will always be preferred no matter what. Everyone wants a lesbian on my channel. And I don't blame him, it's quite hot. The embarrassed look that Mukai had as she said that looked kind of cute. And I couldn't suppress my laughter. Then I will gladly trade lunches with you. I traded my lunch for hers, and we focused on eating for a while.
それにしてもいつものこととはいえ桜川さんには恐れ入ります。
Mukai sipped her lunchtime tea and made a offhanded remark.
つい先ほどまで事件現場にいた方が平気でお肉を召し上がるんですものね。
Oh, I think she just disassociated at that point. Well, I mean, I am lesbian. Can you blame me? Not at all! We like hot, sexy women. What can we say? We like titties. Ain't nothing wrong with titties. Something I have in common with some people. That's true. I heard today's incident was an arson murder. The shadow and the fire from the video. I cupped my mouth reflexively.
なデリケートな神経で鑑識なんかやってられっかっての。
Clearly. Sakuragawa offered her nonchalant assessment.
仕事は仕事。あんただってそうでしょ、向井さん。
まあ否定はしませんわ。
Oh, big twitch. God, we have not gotten far. And how long are we in? We're almost to an hour in this stream, and we've barely gotten shit done in this. I just want to make it to the CG. Is that so much to ask? The two of them shared a cheerful laugh together that made things feel pretty bright. They're pretty cool. Both as a citizen and as a police officer, I felt like I was pretty far away from being on the same level as they were.
しかし、2日連続で X デー事件とはね。
Yeah, there was supposed to be 3, so Sakuragawa sighed dejectedly. Time goes quick.
さすがに二鉄はきついよな。仮眠室のベッド、私には硬すぎてさ。
Oh, tell me about it. You must be very busy.
まあ仕方ない。事件がこっちの都合に合わせてくれるわけじゃないしね。
No, time flies when Kita can't fucking read. Hi, Mom. Hello. Hello.
それに、今回は割とさっさと決着つきそうだって話だし。
What?
これは現場で小耳に挟んだんだけど。
Hi, Mom. As I made an involuntary reaction, Sakuragawa gave a small wink at me as if to send a secret code message.
昨日の事件の容疑者はもうほぼ断定されてて、 今日明日にも任意同行されるらしいよ。
Ooh, that's helpful.
一家の人たちの話じゃ、今日の事件もこの分だと早めに的は絞れそうだって。
You can totally hear the fucking laundry machine going off in the background, can't you? Well, oh, God. I'll have to talk to Hamani about that because she needs to stop. I miss it so much. Why? I can hear it from banging on the wall. But for those who don't know, my setup, how it's set up, is my desk computer is set up right next to the laundry room, and the way that my desk is like the laundry machines are right up against that wall, and so you can hear everything from the laundry room and the garage from my room, and it drives me crazy. I agree. I'm listening to the stream while playing Pokemon, so I'm having fun. Hell yeah! I'm here while my game runs by itself. Thanks, Mom. Did they find any evidence? Did they find evidence or something?
ま、それなりに採取はしてきたけど、私はただその場で聞いたことを言ってるだけだから。
Yeah. Ow, God, ow. I went to open my mouth and my jaw just had a sharp pain. Hope that's not a sign of anything. Pray that's normal. That probably meant that was the limit of what Sakuragawa could tell me. Thanks. Love you too, Mom. I can't press the matter any further.
どうした向井さん？
Ow, ow.
いえ、そういえば主任も似たようなことを言っておりまして。
Should I shoot?
ええ、憎たらしいことにうすら笑ってもう犯人は決まったようなものだねと。そのくせ理由は絶対に説明しないんです。ええ、分かっています。私が悩むのを見て嘲笑っているのだと。
My background says I have to focus on it.
落ち着きないよ。いつものことだろ。
それでも腹が立つものは立つんです。
I seized upon my opportunity. Should I say anything else?
他？
They looked at me as if they wondered why I'd want to know something like that. Then Sakuragawa sent me a lifeboat.
星野も白石さんには思うところがあるらしくてさ。敵の情報は少しでも知りたいんでしょ。
When you feel a weird pain, but you can't afford a doctor visit. Yeah, that's probably nothing. To be fair, I clench my jaw in my sleep, so having jaw pain for me is pretty normal. I really need to get that. I really need to get that treated though, because it's been progressively worse, and like my teeth kind of ache today a little bit. Maybe I should get that checked.
まあ、そうだったんですか。
Yes, we all hate Shiraishi, right, chat? I'm sure it'll be fine. Thanks, Mom. Okay. Mikai stares at me with shining bright eyes.
わかります。本当によくわかりますわ。
I love Mikai.
私たちとても仲良くできそうですわね。
Thank you?
そうですね。3人で立ち向かえば主任の1人や2人いつかきっとギャフンと言わせられます。
Wait, Insanity, have you seen my new buffering? Did you see my new buffering thing? Did you see my new like little buffering thing I added? Have you seen them? I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know who that is, but sure. Who? Wait, did I say something? I'm confused. Wait, I'm lost. Who? What? Why do I have stuff in my teeth too? Are you? Oh wait, hold on a minute. I'm buffering. I'm loading it. I'm loading it. It's got. I'm loading constantly. You asked if we all hate someone. Oh, Shiraishi. Y'all didn't vote for him for the poll versus all of the boys for the next route. Y'all gave him like 2% of the vote, so I assume we all hate Shiraishi. Beautiful. Thanks, Mom!
向井さん、それよりさっきの話。
ああ、そうでしたね。他にというなら。 そうですね。彼らは捨て駒だと言っていたような気がします。
Sacrificial pawns?
何がどうしてそうなるのか、残念ながら私には理解が及びませんでしたけれ
Oh,
ど。
I love when pretty girls go ugly. It's so awesome.
まあまあ、また今度ゆっくり話聞くからさ。今日はこの辺でお開きだよ。
Yeah, I'm indifferent to that guy. Sakuragawa gestured at the clock on the wall. It was time to finish our break. I wanted to get some more details, but it can't be helped. I declined their offer to wash and return the bento boxes and retrieve them.
うまかった。また作ってよ。
ご迷惑でなければ私もぜひ。
Of course! I love cooking for friends! Fun fact, in high school, I used to cook for friends because it was fun. It was a way to show that I cared. I love cooking. I'm very proud of my cooking. One of my favorite, like one of the dishes I always made was like sweet meatballs. I know that sounds weird, but they're like kind of sweet and savory. They're very good. I do that with rice. And what else would I make? I made a lot of I made the katsu. I did for a while. I was making byangbyang noodles, which is like a Chinese dish. Very good, but was up till 1 a.m. making the noodles. And my arms, oh boy, did they hurt after making them. Yes, when I make it again, we'll have lunch together. You guys are making me think I really do need to start a cooking thing to teach you all how to cook. I will do it. I will start a cooking thing just so I can teach you all how to cook. I'll do it. I bowed deeply, then began returning to my desk, a step ahead of them. December 8th, 4:32 p.m.
すまんな。先に上がらせてもらうぞ。
Does that mean you don't care? It's kind of hard to cook for people who are not like, you know, standing next to me or people I can visit IRL. But I'd love to cook for y'all. That'd be fun. I'd love to cook. God, if I'm big enough one day as a YouTuber or a VTuber, I'll do a cooking class with a bunch of subscribers. I think that'd be fun. Y'all can like come down and we can cook meals together and I'll cook. It'd be fun. Hey, I can cook. I'm bad at seasoning meat. To be fair, seasoning meat's not my strong suit either because I was polo pescatarian for like 4 years, so I get that. Teaching us how to cook might be quite fun. I happily teach you how to cook. Be warned though, half the dishes I know are like Japanese and Korean. That's like the knowledge of my cooking. I always cook Japanese food. 10k subs goal. Yes, that is the new goal. 10k subs. We're doing cooking together. I'll bake for you guys. I'm more of a baker than a chef. I'll get Marion on it too. We'll have fun. It will be collab. I'll go. Okay, that's much. Oh, thank you for all your hard work today. I yelled my goodbyes to Mochida and took a deep breath as I put the phone down. He said he was going to leave work early because he was working late yesterday, but it's already late again. There were more calls today than yesterday. It was so bad. Mochida and the others didn't even have a moment to rest while they compiled their reports. I have to hurry. Impatience kept mounting. Mounting? I honestly would want to try Japanese food. I could teach omaraisu. I feel like omaraisu would be a good first dish to learn. Omaraisu is quite easy. And it's fucking good. Love omaraisu. And the fun part is if you get like pre-made like frozen stir fry, you just toss it in with some ketchup, make an egg, and you've got omaraisu. It's really easy to make omaraisu. I make karage, yakudon I made more recently. I love making. I just miss Japan. I won't shut up about it. I sound like a fucking broken record. I need to stop. X day was steadily approaching. Listening to the residents, calming them. Until recently, those were my duties. But can bake is stuff that has simple recipes. Oh, you've never made stuff from scratch? I've made Japanese sponge cake, which is very good. Though, oh my gosh, strawberries in Japan do not taste like strawberries. They are weird, but I love them. They're like pure sugar. They're great. And I hate sugar. Now that I have to do whatever I can in order to solve the cases. The calls were finally slowing down, so I figured I should combine today's notes with yesterday's. Oh, but before that, I should check in just in case. I took out my cell phone, hesitated for a bit, and pressed the call button. Who am I calling? Sasazuka or Yanagi? Sasazuka. It's one of the two. Ah, hello. This is Hoshino.
なんのよ。
Oh, takoyaki! So good. So good. Fucking love it. I need to get a takoyaki pan. I'm just a babe. I'm not good at stuff. Hey, cooking is difficult. A lot of the stuff I do for cooking is just, I'm self-taught. And it's just kind of like a figure out when you go, like how you go, as you go, there you go. But like, I also took a cooking class in high school. Well, technically it was food and nutrition. So I know generally how to cook. I can get my way around a kitchen. Not everything turns out perfect, but you know, it's edible for the most part. So should I stop by the agency this evening?
いらねえ。来てもヒントはやらねえぞ。
I didn't mean it that
以
way.
上。
Yo, fucking bitch! God, I'm not ready to be an adult, am I? Yeah, maybe we should do some cooking together, y'all. Maybe I need to teach you how to cook. I need to get my nails redone first. You'll be a child to me. An incident happened today, too. He didn't even ask whether I had information. He doesn't need it! Motherfucker's been hacking into the system for weeks, months even. That's the low level of expectation that he had for me. I should improve my mood. Now wasn't the time to dwell on petty matters. Besides, as long as I pass Sasazuka's little test, he'll accept me. Yeah, I need to give it my all. I opened up the X-Day case overview on my PC and took a deep breath.
さっき柳さんと俺が今日の事件の犯人を直に捕まるって言ったの覚えてるか？
Honestly, I don't understand how Ichika never put two and two together with a bunch of the cases that she's on. I'm like, girlie, how are you not seeing the obvious? Mom, can you teach me how to cook omuresu? Absolutely! I'd love to teach you guys how to cook omuresu. Bro, I feel like I should do it on my, like, maybe I'll do specials on my Instagram story of just how to cook.
まずはそれがなぜかを考えろ。そしてそれを踏まえた上で X レイ事件全体についてある特徴を見つけろ。
Omurice. No, you spelled it. Omurice. Yeah, no, you spelled it. You're right. You spelled it right. Omurice. That's how you spell it. Good job. Yesterday's shooting incident. Oh, I guess I should get closer to my mic. Everyone settle in for narrator, Kayak. Yesterday's shooting incident. Then today's arson incident. They seem to have pretty much isolated the suspects for both of them. Yanagi, Sasazuka, Shiraishi, and of course people from the investigation's headquarters have already reached that conclusion. The reason they determined the suspects so fast. I should think about this simply first. What would create similar characteristics? I just want to make sure that my answers are in fact correct. What chapter are we on? I'm fine. Okay, so my walkthrough fucking sucks. Give me a minute. I've done this before, but like, I just like to be solid. Oh, okay, I found it. If it was a previous suspect. There you go. I don't know how to cook. Unfortunately, I learned from Walter White. Oh no! What if they were suspects in previous crimes? Oh my gosh, Mary's playing VTube Studios. No way! It wasn't like the police were simply just folding their arms and passively observing X-Day cases this whole time. They had a number of valid suspects and narrowed it down to one person of interest. Even though there were reasons to doubt the others, they were related because they had watertight alibis. Even if they were released, if the case was unsolved, they wouldn't be left unmarked. Once a person was noted as important, they wouldn't evade an investigation stagnant easily. Dragnant? That's a word I do not know. Especially not in the case of this magnitude. If you were suspected of being remotely tied to X-Day, the police had tabs on you. What if there was someone out of the witnesses that didn't have an alibi for yesterday's and today's incident? Naturally, they would be re-examined as a person of interest. The August case was an easy one.
被害者は8月の事件の発端になった例のネットゲームの開発者だったんだよ。
Everyone pretty much agreed that the perp was someone who was harmed online by online bullying in some way. It wouldn't take much time to filter out the people from the witness pool who fit that characteristic. So, what about today's arson murder? Oh, that's right. I needed to do more research about today's incident too. Although I saw the video, I was deluged with calls, so I knew nothing about the victims. On top of that, it wasn't confirmed that it was a next-day incident. The video, coin, and the Roman numeral, unless those all matched, we couldn't discount the possibility of a copycat criminal. For as much as we talk about copycat criminals in this game, we honest to God don't see a lot of copycat crimes. I wish they added them. Found it. Online news sites had already put together information about today's incident. The victim recently got out of jail. The charges were stalking and mayhem? If the August case was related to yesterday's incident, maybe today's case was related to one of the previous X-Day incidents. So the commonality would be stalking. Oh, shiz. It would be stalking. Yep, I'm right. Maybe. I cast aside my worries about being too rash and began to search about a certain incident. Here we go. The case in July. It said that it was a stabbing death in self-defense, but just like today's incident, a stalker was killed. I can't believe this commonality was so easy to see. The common aspects that the July case and the arson murder from today shared was stalking. And the shared aspect between the August case and yesterday's murder was online games. I now saw that the two cases were related. But now the real problem begins. I sighed. Especially in the August case, wouldn't the crimes be committed by the same person? That's what I would assume. But Yanagi and Sasazuka both confirmed that was not the case, which meant that they already had definitive evidence to make that assertion. Furthermore, they were so sure of this without being part of the investigation's HQ. The excitement from almost unraveling this and the frustration of not knowing the answer intermingled. I'm under the same constraints as they are. I am here at the station, but I don't really have access to the headquarters. I don't have any investigative experience, so I was at a disadvantage compared to them. But this wasn't an impossible task. No, it's not. You're just dumb, Ichika. No offense, girlie, but you dumb. You dumb as bricks. As I responded to the occasional reports, I was absorbed within trying to formulate the best hypothesis I could think of. Oh! How fun.
ゼロ。昨日の件といい、今日の件といい。一体どういうことなのですか？
Why did I sleep on the Color X Malice stream? This stuff's peak. Isn't it? It's so good. It's such a good game. Like, I hate that more people don't take notice to this Otome game. And they kind of, like, put it off. Because, like, Color X Malice has such a good story. Like, so many people can relate to being quarantined. Like, the whole situation, minus the murder part, is like COVID. It is just COVID in a nutshell, with a lot more murder instead of a lot of COVID casualties. Or the spicy cough. My apologies, YouTube. But yeah, no, it's very good. It's such a good game.
12月のカウントダウンは一つだったはずです。何のためにあのような。確かにあなたの命令なら執行者は動くでしょう。しかし、いえ、ただ計画が狂うのは気づかせる彼女に。首輪の実験体のことですか？理由は話していただけないのですね。
must you torture me?
わかりました。失礼します。
Perspective change. Ichiga Hoshino. December 8th, 7:23 p.m. As I worked and thought deeply about the case, night had crept up. I went to the convenience store to buy dinner, and as I was about to return to my desk...
触んなよ。話せって言ってんだろ。
I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, so I'm not much to talk. There he is.
おとなしくしてください。場合によっては公務執行妨害で逮捕しますよ。
俺は無関係だっつってんだ。くそ、話せよ。落ち着け。詳しい事情は取り調べ室で聞くと言ってるだろ。
I watched a man with a fiery temperament get surrounded by many investigators and taken away. Was that...
射殺事件の重要参考人らしいぜ。ほら、X デーの。
Hi, Saiki. When I turned around, Saiki was standing next to me. I hadn't even realized it. He really did get caught. You aren't the only one. I fell asleep at 6 a.m. But the thing is I woke up at 9. I woke up at 9:30. I thought it was in a dream or something. As I watched the disturbance get shuffled out of my view, I apparently caused Saiki to worry.
おい、大丈夫か？疲れてんの？
Yes, 疲れた。とても疲れた。No.
本当かよ。同期の目をごまかせると思うなよ。
I'm telling the truth. I was just a bit surprised. Despite my protests, Saiki continued to eye me suspiciously.
お前、確か明日は非番だろ？なんなら今夜飲みにでも行く？
Sorry, I've already made plans tonight. I felt bad for Saiki, but my brain couldn't handle drinks and conversation right now. Oh, if you're hungry, you can eat this.
え、おい、星野。
Oh no! Oh yeah. After I pushed the plastic bag in my hand to him, I beat a quick retreat. I'll just apologize to Saiki later. Anyways, I need to contact him now. After I took out my cell phone, I immediately dashed off to text to Sasazuka. Blah, blah, blah. A person of interest was brought in for yesterday's murder. As expected. Oh yeah, as for the test, your time's up when the second one is brought in. What? He never told me that before. The sudden addition of a deadline stunned me. But it wasn't like arguing with Sasazuka was going to do me any good. So all I can do is get moving. I couldn't waste any time that I had. What should I start with first? I want to see if the coin from the arson this morning matched or not. Maybe Sakuragawa would know. Afterwards, I should see if I could get some information from Shiraishi. All right, time to investigate. I might take a break in just a little bit just to get my brain in order because I'm starting to doze a little bit. Just the tiniest bit. Okay. Okay, Field Operations Support Team is where I have to go first.
まあ星野さん、せっかくいらしてくださったのにすみません。残念なことに今日は主任がいるんです。
Bukai welcomed me with an expression that looked like she was at a funeral, and Shiraishi's face popped out from behind her.
俺がいるのは当たり前だと思うんだけど、向井さんは不思議なことを言うね。
With horse girl. Yo, what is going on with the Musame horse girl thing right now? I'm so confused by everyone's playing it right now. It's showing up on my For You page, and I'm like, I don't want to play it at all. I don't gamble. Well, actually.
それに、彼女は俺の方に用があるんじゃないのか。
Shut up. Yes. I nodded without hesitation, and Mukai opened her eyes wide as if she'd seen something that was unbelievable.
星野さん、まさかとは思いますが、この人の毒牙にかかったわけだ。
Promise I have not. What?
失礼だな。合意の上だよ。
You wish it was, ass.
そんな。
That's not what this is. It's not like that.
ですよね。安心しました。ですが、くれぐれもご用心を。
Yes, ma'am. It's so addicting. Don't start. You'll never stop. It's too late for me. Save yourself. It's not even appealing to me in the slightest, so I will not pick up the game.
ご用心ね。何の心配をしてるのよ。
Hi, Shiraishi. I think it's probably because you're always misleading people. I sighed and then got down to business with the smirking Shiraishi. Actually, I have something I'd like to ask you.
何かな。ああ、そういえば君、笹塚くんからテストされてるんだっけ？そのこと。
It looked like my situation was common knowledge. Yes, I've been trying to solve it on my own. I'm close, but I'm stuck.
俺が役に立てるかどうかはわからないけど、とりあえず聞いてあげるよ。
How are you stuck, Ichika? It's so obvious! So basically, whether or not he gave me hints would depend on his... That is a word I have never read in my life. Mood. Nervously, I mentioned the aspects of the two incidents that I discovered last night. Then Shiraishi smiled faintly and shrugged his shoulders.
そこまで分かっててなんで気づかないかな。君。
Yes, very much so. She's very hard-headed. Shiraishi's expression turned to one of boredom, so I simply agreed with him. Probably. That's why I came to talk to you. I heard that, like Yanagi and Sasazuka, you were also saying that the suspects would be apprehended shortly. Additionally, you said that they were a sacrificial pawn.
向井さんあたりから聞き出したのかな。
Of
な
course.
かなかやるね。
I'm a talented bitch. Get on my level. His eyes narrowed like the Cheshire Cat's and formed a fascinated arc. There is a horse named Grass Wonder and oh dear. Looks like I was successful. It looks like I was successfully able to pique his interest.
捨て駒っていうのはね、そのままの意味だよ。
Nothing was clicking for me yet. Something was still missing. I think that the person of interest brought in today was probably someone that was a suspect for the past incidents. he had a watertight alibi at the time, but not only this time, that's why it was so quick to narrow it down, right?
だからさっきも言ったじゃない。なんでそこまで分かってるのに気づかないの？
That's what I want to know. Ichiko, why are you dumb?
君さ、そもそも X デー事件がどんなものだったか忘れてない？
What?
動画でもご丁寧に毎回言ってくれてるのにさ、忘れられてるなんてかわいそうにね。
Don't call me pitiful. For those who don't know, if you say Klai Soul means pitiful. Which is why when you say something looks cute, you don't say Klai Soul. You say just Klai. Fun fact, Japanese lesson for you there. He left me with that and a disinterested sigh, and Tadashi exited the room as if he had grown tired of playing with a toy. But I was stuck speechless. I didn't even try to stop him. I'll say a D&D backstory should be as long as you want it to be. Oh, the case with the connected aspects, sacrificial pawns, the purpose of the X-Day incidents. It should be a 3-page essay, double space with a thesis, title, don't forget your date, and page numbers. And do not forget your bibliography. That's right. The X-Day incidents aren't one-man crimes. Adonis is behind all of them. Although each crime is done by a different person, one organization is behind them all. So individuals with motive may have perfect alibis, but still be tied to the crimes. If the puzzle pieces scattered in my head were starting to form a picture now. Maybe that's what's going on here. My hands trembled and I whipped out my cell. I typed a quick text. I know the answer. I'll head to the agency tonight. There was no response, but that didn't matter to me. I just wanted to meet Sasazuka as soon as possible and learn if this was the right answer or not. Right, forensics. I think, yes, it is forensics. Yeah, forensics. I don't know what half those words mean. Come now! How do you not know what those are? I have a character. It's backstory. After I arrived at the forensics department, I happened to lock eyes with Sakuragawa. She left her desk immediately and waved as she walked towards me. Sorry, you're still working. Actually...
コインなら一致したよ。それ以外、特に話せることはなし。
I see.
悪いね。それじゃ。
Yeah. Fighting! I thanked Sakuragawa as she returned to her desk, and I left the area. December 8 incident has been added to materials. My emotions mixed together, but I quickly headed back to my department. It was late and there were fewer reports, so I got ready to leave the station. I should probably call just in case. Call Yanagi, not Sasazuka. Okay, you're calling Sasazuka. That's fine. Sasazuka, it's Hoshino. I was thinking of heading to the agency right...
忘れてた。今日は来るな。
What?
忙しい。明日にしろ。
My god. But the deadline...
答えが出たならそれでいい。とにかく明日だ。以上。
Ass hat. Sheesh. What a self-centered jerk. Knowing Sasazuka, even if I asserted myself and go, I'm sure he won't listen to me. I made a deep sigh and decided to give up and go home. Okay, we're gonna take a break now, actually. I need a break. You guys are gonna go for a break for a little bit. I need a break because my brain is at fog at the moment, so chillax. I'll be back in a little bit. Don't break anything. Yes, you bring that food back here and you eat up. I filled up my water bottle again. I really quickly double checked where the next CG is, aka the CG I used for the thumbnail. It actually is pretty close. Once we reach it, after that point, we done for the day because your bitch is tired. And she has a Slay the Princess video to edit. I forgot to mention, one of my friends and I were talking. Oh shit, god damn it. No, do not auto. No. No. God damn it, can I like not do that? Yes, rewind. All right, but we were talking about the stuff I mentioned last stream about like logos and stuff, the stuff I've been working on, and they gave me a suggestion of making it a reward, a goal for all of you. And I don't know what that goal is yet, but I'm thinking about making it a goal that y'all get to see it, and I'll do like a fun little edit for you for the reveal, and then we'll transition to like all the new stuff, but I'll keep the old model because like the stuff I'm using is cute, like cool and all, but it's like it ain't me, and I'd like to switch over, but I don't know. But I thought I'd mention that. There are much fewer people around here now. Before the quarantine, there would be people out even in the middle of the night. But right now, Shinjuku was eerily quiet. Before, there would be kids playing in the park over there. The children's park in the corner of my eye seems out of place. Speaking of which, I used to play in parks like that with Kazuki when we were small. I felt a strange sense of nostalgia. So I... Yes! Okay, this is actually where a bad ending is, but we're not doing bad endings. This is where if you're playing along with me while watching this is a bad ending. If you go to the park, there's a bad ending. You die. So we're not. We're passing through. Yes. I need to go home. I shook off the slight feeling of nostalgia and started on my way home. Oh. As I arrived at the apartment, I happened to cross Kazuki, who was apparently just on his way out. I arched my brow and glared at Kazuki. And where are you going at this time? You're staying over 2 nights in a row during the week? That's going to be a burden to his family a lot. And where's your uniform? Are you trying to skip school on top of that? Then Kazuki shot me a fed-up look. Okay, Ichika, you need to lay off your brother a little bit. Like, give him a break. He's a kid. But even so... Kazuki!
もういいからほっとけよ。都合のいい時だけ姉貴面すんな。
Hey, Kazuki! I reacted by reaching out my hand at him, but he brushed it aside and ran off. Convenient for me? I wondered why our relationship had deteriorated to the state. I'm just worried. After I stood in that spot for a while, I let out a deep sigh. Yay, food! December 9th, 10:35 a.m., which is the time I was up watching FNAF.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Wait, oh, konnichiwa? Ohayo. No, wait, no, it's 10. It's still morning. It's ohayo, sir. I'm so confused. My trace of thank you. Ah! My phone fell. No. All right, there we go. Oh, I think that's meant to say Okazaki. I don't remember there being this many issues in this route. After I arrived at the front of the agency, Okazaki called out to me, and I greeted him while keeping up my guard. Okazaki, you look like you're working hard.
そっか、今日は非番なんだね。 また依頼の相談？
Something like that. And you, Okazaki? Guard duty must be tough in this cold. Our conversation gave me mild chills. We both knew why each other were we both knew why each of us were really there.
今はね、
So they're so
俺の後
falling.
輩くんが朝ごはん買ってきてくれるのを待ってたところなんだよ。張り込みの定番は牛乳とアンパンだって。ドラマの見過ぎだと思わない？
先輩が今はそれしか食べたくない気分って言ったんじゃないですか。
Hi, puppy! A man with a convenience store bag seemed to be protesting Okazaki's description of events. I assume this was his subordinate.
吉成くん、嘘はいけないよ。
Baby! Little baby! Hidekai Yoshinari 24.
この人もしかして。どうも、俺吉成秀明っす。岡崎先輩のパシリみたいなもんっすね。
Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Hello? I noticed that he was also wearing an SP badge. Not one, but 2 SPs were keeping watch on the agency. That's pretty heavy. That's pretty heavy scrutiny. Security? I don't know.
吉成くんのせいでどんどん俺が誤解されてく。
He doesn't have to do shit. You do that to yourself, sir.
真実っすから。岡崎先輩アンパンのメーカーまで指定したじゃないですか。
はい黙る。ごめんね。彼のことは気にしなくていいから。中へどうぞ。
Hi. I ignored the cries of subordinate kun. Who was still reacting to Okazaki's pounding his head. And Okazaki extended his arm to escort me. Fuck off, sir. I really don't understand this person. Yep. Alright. If you'll excuse me. I knew I had to keep my distance, but I also didn't think that I hated them. Good morning. おはようございます。Sasazuka はどこですか? Sorry, I had to practice. Good morning. Where's Sasazuka?
知るかよ。
What?
榎本。
Only Yanagi and Enomoto were in the agency. Yanagi looked appalled and Enomoto looked sullen. What's wrong?
なあ、さっきちょっとやり合ってな。笹塚なら屋上にいる。
Noted.
ちょっとあれがちょっとかよ。柳先輩も聞きましたよね、あいつの暴言。
お前が余計なちょっかいをかけるからだ。悪いな。こいつのことは放っておいて、笹塚のところに行ってくれ。
Thank you. Sorry. Enomoto was completely sulking and wouldn't even try to look this way. Yanagi sent me on my way with an uncomfortable smile, and I headed towards the rooftop. Oh, there he is. Sasazuka was sitting on the rooftop, clad in a coat and working on his laptop in this chilly weather. Hi! Sasazuka...
ちょっと待ってろ。
I will wait. Maybe he was trying to reach a good stopping point, but Sasazuka glanced at me for a nanosecond and returned to his screen. I don't really mind waiting, but isn't Sasazuka cold out here? I continued to wait patiently as I listened to the sound of his nimble fingers tapping the keys, and as I rubbed my hands together to keep warm.
で、
After a while, he apparently had found a good stopping point and finally turned around. It's about the test.
それ以外の何があるんだよ。さっさと答えろ。
Sasazuka wanted the facts up front. I wasn't used to his direct style, but I thought I could adapt to it gradually. As I thought, I took a short breath and responded. I think it's a substitute killing.
へえ
Sasazuka's mouth formed a smile.
理由は
Fuck, he's gonna shit on me. Don't look at me while I'm struggling to read Takeru. Commonalities kept arising. The August case and the recent shooting are both tied to online games. The July case and the arson murder are linked by a common thread of stalking. Furthermore, the person of interest brought in yesterday was a previous suspect, but he was released because of his alibi. But he didn't have an alibi this time. They had to have a reason to pull a suspect from the past case, though. I checked to see Sasazuka's reaction thus far. He nodded at me to keep going.
続けろ
Normally, with cases this similar, you'd hunt for one suspect who committed all the crimes. But if their alibis still hold for one case, they can't have committed all of the crimes. However, because these are X-Day cases, I didn't initially realize that they are all being done by the same culprit. These cases do have a single party who has motive, and that is Adonis. These crimes are all performed by one organization. If the crimes are plotted on the organizational level, you can still commit the crimes you want, while shielding your likely suspects. So that's why I think that what we're seeing is the result of Adonis carrying out substitution murders. I held my breath and waited for a response.
へえ
He gave me a bemused response.
正直全く期待してなかったけどバカはバカでも使えるバカだったらしいな
No, wrong one. Where is it? Where is it? Bitch, you wanna go? You wanna fucking go, hubby? You wanna fucking go?
75点
75? I at least deserve an 80. Huh?
爪が甘いって言ってんだよお前の論理にはまだ穴がある
Bitch.
ま、バカ猫なりに頭ひねって考えたことを
Off!
評価してやるけどな
Sasazuka grinned. I relaxed and felt all the tension in my body release, and I nearly crumbled. Relief, accomplishment, joy, and a little bit of another certain feeling. I breathed in, and then I found the energy to say the words I'd longed to say. Stop calling me an idiot all the time.
Oh.
I thought hard to figure this out. I've never investigated before, so I didn't know what I was doing. But even still, I wanted to complete this task no matter what. I wanted to be recognized. I know I'm not the best. I know I fall short. But I gave it my all, and I did it. So give me some credit and stop calling me an idiot. I was finally able to let it all out. Feeling half exhilarated and half scared, I was completely unprepared for the words that Sasazuka said next.
何キレてんだよせっかく褒めてやったのに
How is that praise?
使えるって言ってやっただろ
No, you didn't. You said I was a useful idiot. You can't just ignore the idiot part of that.
細かい
And you're being a douche canoe, you motherfucker. He's the canoe, I am the kayak. That is our relationship. Because this is important to me.
うるせえバカ猫
Ugh.
調子に乗ってんじゃね
There you go again.
え俺よりバカなうちは諦めろ
What the hell? This deplorable man was just bursting with pompousness, arrogance, and rudeness. Oh, my love. I wondered how long it would take for him to truly acknowledge me. Still, he's very skilled, and I can't really use him as an ally, and I could really use him as an ally right now. That was how I ultimately felt about it. Sasazuka exhaled lightly and looked at me again and spoke.
でもまあ合格は合格だ一応最低限のところまで掴んできたから
I did it! What a relief. No, shut up, bitch! Don't laugh at me! Why are you laughing?
尻尾振ってんのが見
Fuck off! Huh?
お前猫ってよりは犬かもな。わかりやすすぎ。
You're such a douche canoe.
よかったな、バカ犬。
Morning or night, how's it going? I'm being teased by the motherfucker, this douche canoe. I love him, but fuck you, Sasazuka. Fuck you. I love you, but fuck you. But it's going well. It's going very well. Inu? Dog? Look, you're being really rude. As I started to protest, there's the CG. Huh? Sasazuka cut off my protest by extending a donut towards me.
やる。
I was taken by surprise for a moment, but then I quickly saw his true intentions. Is this supposed to be my chow?
褒美だよ、褒美。
Oh, so you are treating me like a dog.
うるせえの、黙って食え。
It's a perfect way to get a woman, call her a dog. I am a kayak, get it right, you douche canoe.
この俺が誰にでもドーナツをくれてやると思うな。むしろ光栄に思うとこだろ。
He insisted, and so I eventually relented and begrudgingly accepted his donut. It's sweet. After I took a bite of the donut, its sweetness entangled my tongue. Whether or not he was treating me like a dog, I started to reluctantly accept it. He sort of recognized me after all. Oh, you're a good pet then, I guess. Fuck off! I am but a bird in a boat. Now I can finally pursue the cases as Sasazuka's partner.
なあにボケた顔してんだ、バカ。
His rudely shocking words made me choke. As I spurted and coughed, Sasazuka grinned at me and
言っ
said,
とくけど、お前の扱いはまだパートナーじゃねえぞ。
"Fuck off.
ただの駒から少し使える駒になっただけだ。
I'd beat you in
そこは
chess,
勘違い
bitch."
すんな。
What?
当然だろ。俺らが簡単にたどり着けるレベルのテストに合格したくらいで、調子に乗られても困る。
Such an asshat. I love you though. I love you, but you're an asshat.
ただし、うまくやれたら、また褒美くらいはくれてやる。
Fuck off.
せいぜい働けよ。ポチ。
Don't stop! That fucking nickname plagues me to this day. Obviously pleased with himself over his demeaning put-down, I had to lash out. I'm telling you to stop treating me like a dog. I bit into the donut while thinking about what a truly vile person he was, as Sasazuka closed his laptop and stood up.
そうと決まれば、とりあえず下行くぞ。メンツも揃ってるし、ここまでの報告会だ。
Okay.
お前、その PC 持ってこい。
Oh, so okay, I'm carrying shit for you now, bitch. He picked up the bag of donuts, took one out, and bit into it. You must really like sweet things. Perhaps he saw my face. Perhaps he saw in my face that I thought that aspect was cute. Sasazuka growled at me.
好きで悪いのかい。
It's fine, you can just eat the sweets I don't want. I don't like sweets, so I only like sweets occasionally, so you're welcome to mine. You're welcome to my serving. But if you touch my fruit or my juice, I will fucking murder you in cold blood. I like my juice, and I like my fruit. Touch them, and you're dead. Also, leftovers. Don't touch my leftovers. That's my fucking leftovers. If you want them, you have to ask first. Since he keeps calling you dog, I guess your relationship isn't... Okay, and I'm ignoring chat now. He humped through his nostrils and quickly left the rooftop. Hold on. I had no idea why he got so chuffed by that utterly tame comment. I cleaned the table and chased after him with the computer. Jeez, what a thin-skinned, pompous ass. I forgot that she calls him an ass. A comp is that's funny. Because I'll have to stop sleeping. Oh my. Okay. Nope. Still, it felt pretty good to be able to say that I'd taken my first step. The real investigation begins now. As the cold air brushed against my cheeks, and with overflowing motivation and drive, I opened the door to downstairs. All right, chapter 2. This is a good place to stop for today. Okay. This is actually a really good place. How long we've been? Actually, we did pretty good today. December 9th, 11:43 a.m.
おかえり、二人とも。
And it's fucking you. Okay, we're gonna stop here for today. Wonderful. All right. Oop. I need to hear the music. There we go. Well, that was fun. I am so fucking tired. Oh, but that was really fun. That was fun. I hope all of you enjoyed as well. I hope all of you got food as well. Hopefully I get bubble tea soon. I am gonna go take a nap though. I have not been sleeping well. But I hope you all are enjoying Color X Malice. I hope you all are enjoying. Wow, wait, is Mary stopping at the same time? Are you serious? That's funny. Wait, that's funny. All right. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy. I hope you all are actually liking Color X Malice because it is my favorite game. And I feel like I don't mention it enough. Like, I do appreciate y'all giving me game suggestions. I think it's because someone mentioned it last time. People sometimes come in here, demand games, or like say, can you do this next stream? I appreciate the games, but I take game suggestions, not demands. Just a fair warning. Just because it's like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything about streaming is my choice and I'm doing it for fun. So I really do hope you're liking Color X Malice because it is one of my favorite games. So I really hope you all are enjoying it. And it's been so much fun. And I hope you all have been having fun. It seems like a cool story. It is a very cool story. I love it so far. Oh, yay! I'm so glad. It is a very fun game. It is very fun and I'm so glad that you all are enjoying it so far. We have plenty more routes down the line to play, so I hope you all look forward to that. But right now, your girl needs a nap. So with that, little stars, that is all I have for you tonight. So I shall see you all another night. Until then, keep shining.